Hello, this is Kathy again. I'm here to share my latest mini with you. I call this My Sweet Pink Rose. And I started off with using a very light rose paper with polka dots, a little darker. Did that on both sides, and then I went ahead and put some pearl bling. And I also used a darker pink rose from Prima. Added some lace that I got from Walmart. It's very inexpensive, but not only that, I really like this lace because it's just really dainty, but yet it's short. It's not overwhelming the page. I tied off the added to the rose a couple of strands of lace, and then I used some tulle, tied that off with a button that has bling on it. It's really pretty. The tie, the closure, I used a 10 Holtz knob with a hair tie closure. On the end, I used the Bind It All, and then I just put a whole bunch of different colors of ribbons and fibers in the browns, pinks, and greens. Then on the very back, I fussy cut, and I cut out some flowers from some paper I had. And all of this paper I've had in my stash for quite a while, so I don't really know who the manufacturers are. And then I glossy accented them, and I added some little bling to the center of each flower. Top that off with a ticket that says limited edition created by Kathy. And as we open the book, I actually started off with a little garden scene. This is the Garden Trellis Deep Edge Punch by Martha Stewart. These are flowers from Recollections. They were ivory, came with the pearl blings on them. I just spritzed them so that they turned out a little peachy color. Added perma flowers with brads that have little designs in them. And this book is actually what they all have pockets, and each one is made from one sheet of 12 by 12 paper. So the first one I have is a striped paper with some green. This edging is an EK Success. Added some bling. This is a Tim Holtz mini bird cage and bird. Added pearls to the bird cage. And on the side here, I stamped a flourish, and then I outlined it in distressed stickles. And these pockets have tags in them. And this tag is a one note from Stampin' Up, has a place for journaling, and a saying from Tim Holtz. This is another one of Tim Holtz stamps. I stamped it, and behind it I did some watermarking of some butterfly. And then on the back is a place for journaling. And we turn this over, and it has a top note from Stampin' Up again with a chipboard heart with paper. Then I used grunge board to make this lock and key, and to go with the saying here. It says, "Keys from the past unlock the doors to the future." And then we open it, and there's a blank canvas here for a photo. Here's some flourish at the top, stamped. Then at the bottom here is a Stampin' Up die. It's called Lattice. Placed behind that 2 tags. And you can also place a photo back there. And then stamped in the corner, just the opposite, but the same flourish. Then this my second page is 5 pockets, and this one has a pocket here. Each one of these pockets have Recollection pearl beads on them. And then I put little tiny tags in each one of the pockets. These are from Stampin' Up, called Tiny Tags. And this one opens up, it pulls, and it just has a place to put a picture or journaling. And then it just connects. I added a little ribbon to the top, satin ribbon, and here's just a Tim Holtz crown, little tag. It's an adage tag. And then just added a little ribbon to that. And then this opens up and it has a Martha Stewart, the lace edge punch. 2 spots for photos, or if they choose, you can put journaling on one side or the other. This end here is a tag. It has Prima flowers. This flower is not Prima, but I'm not sure who's by, but it's actually a flower that has glitter and a bling in the center. And this opens up to a top note again. And this bird here is from Sizzix. I added the paper and then I stamped on the paper some flourish, and then I used glossy accents, and then I topped it off with a tiny pearl for its eye. And this has a pocket back here for a place to put a photo, or any other little goodie that you may want to put back there that you're saving that goes with the event that you're journaling. And then here's a little tag in here, journaling on the back with some flourish. This is also a Tim Holtz mini bird. And then we flip this over and you have another bling pockets with some tiny tags. This is from Stampin' Up! Tiny tag, has a saying from Tim Holtz, just folded up and put in there. And this is a cuddle bug, and I stamped love from the Tim Holtz collection. Flip this open and it has a little scalloped envelope from Stampin' Up! And I added a ticket with a really pretty flourish. This is a tag at this end. Goes really nice. Flowers, Prima with some glittered brads again. And then this one opens up again into a larger area to put a larger photo. This border is called Pansy, and this is also a Martha Stewart punch, as well as the tag down here has that same punch. Just added a little gross grain ribbon to it. And then my last page here is Fussy cut some flowers from some paper, glossy accented over it. Then this butterfly, I just stamped a flourish over the paper of this grunge board, and then I distressed the edges to make the butterfly darker. This tag here has a Tim Holtz chandelier, place for a picture, and just a little saying on the back. You could add more tags here if you wish. And then on the back side is another scalloped envelope with another a little tag inside. It says "Be Curious." Picture you could place on the back. This heart swivels to reveal a Tim Holtz saying. And then this opens up, and it opens up to a Baroque. This is from Tim Holtz. It's a Baroque die, very large. I'm not quite as happy with how the beading came out because it kind of slipped in areas. So I'm a little disappointed there, but still I like it, and we'll use it. And then on the top I used a Tim Holtz clock made out of grunge paper. And then I added that the hands are also grunge paper. I distressed it using the Tim Holtz distress powders. This, I used a journaling page here with a Martha Stewart pansy punch with some pearls in the center. The very last page is just a top note that says, "I am what I am." And that is the end of my Sweet Pink Rose album. Again, I'd like to thank you for stopping by. Thank you.